Next up on the menu is Snowhead Temple. Before we can get there, we have to get some bombs first. I got the Lens of Truth, met this big Goron ghost, and I played him the Song of Healing to heal his soul. Whatever. Oh boy, what is happening here? Okay. The big Goron ghost turned into a mask. I got the mask, and I could finally become this hunky beast. Oh yeah. Now that's a man right there. Oh, god damn. I met this old Goron dude, and I had to go find his son. His son's fucking annoying. He wouldn't shut the fuck up. But I played him this lullaby, and he sung me the rest of it. Oh, okay. No, not again. Just stop. You little shit. With the Goron lullaby lodged firmly in my memory, I could go to Snowhead Temple. But first I had to feed this Goron. As a thank you, he gave me this fucking frog. I put this jumbo-sized Goron to bed. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Snowhead Temple there was no challenge here. Just no fucking challenge at all. The boss fight is against this big old horse thing named God, whatever. Anyways, you don't need a shield to kill him. He's easy. I took his head, was teleported to another one of these big old red dudes, and it was time to go back to day one. Much to my dismay, because I really wanted to upgrade my sword. And to do that, I would have to go and fight God, whatever the fuck the big metal cow thing's name is. I had to kill him again, so I could go get some gold dust, so I could go upgrade my fucking sword, and continue with this fucking playthrough. So I got a powder keg, blew up the powder keg to open up the Goron racetrack. I'm not going to talk about the fucking Goron racetrack. Let's just put it this way, it took me about 8 tries to beat that fucking race. And I got me some gold dust. Went to the mountain smithy. Met this goblin looking dude. Paid him to upgrade my sword once. Went ahead and went to day 2 and got the shitty razor sword. Woo! And then I gave the guy some gold dust and told him to make my razor sword not so shitty. So on the final day, he completed it, and I got me the gilded sword. Oh, fuck yeah. Looks good. Went back to the very beginning because, I mean, it was the final day. Didn't have a whole lot of time left. Anyways, I bought me a powder keg and blew up this big old boulder that leads to the Romani Ranch. I found my horse, who was horrified to see this massive unit approaching. I talked to this little girl who was apparently named after the ranch, and she decided to go ahead and tell me this creepy fucking story about some kind of fucking aliens that come and do some alien stuff to the cows. God knows what they fucking want with the cows, but it's just overplayed at this point. Oh God. I agreed to help her with the aliens, and she taught me upon a song. And now all I have to do is wait for the fucking aliens. You have to fight them off until morning time, and then they just, like, spontaneously combust. But if you fail to stop them, Apparently they abduct Romani and they give her a lobotomy. How pleasant. I met Romani's older sister, who wanted to know if I wanted to come into town with her. I put on my best suit, but I don't think she's into Gorons. So I rode with this polygonal babe into town. I had to defend the milk against these fucking sociopaths who want to steal milk. God knows why they do that. Fuck's wrong with this game. Anyways, we made it to Clocktown. She said that I looked pretty cool. Oh yeah. You know what this means, boys and girls. I am a man now. Met this weirdo who was singing about... Fuck, I don't know. Couldn't give less of a shit about whatever the... Good God! With Epona by my side, I could now enter the Great Bay. I met this dying fish dude who wanted me to help him push him to land. Now, I thought that fish would do better in the water. Now, whatever. Who gives a shit? I healed this guy's soul with my Song of Healing, and he told me that he wanted me to help find his girlfriend's eggs. So I stole his fucking face, and I wore it. Oh, god damn, I'm a hunk. Now I'm not about to talk about the worst part in the game, and that is finding the goddamn Zora eggs. I am not even going to mention it. It's not worth talking about. Just know that I got the fucking things without blocking. Not hard. Tedious as shit. I learned the new wave Bossa Nova. And I went and played that for my Zora babe. Yeah. I think she likes it too. Oh yeah. You know what that means, boys and girls. Yeah. This fucking turtle wanted some. He wanted to get in on some of the action, apparently. Nah, he just took me to Great Bay Temple. And at this point, I really should have just made a goddamn Let's Play, because just like Snowhead, this temple was a joke and you don't need to block any enemy attacks. This was the mini boss. Who gives a shit? It's not hard. Made it to the boss. The boss, I'm just gonna let you know, you don't have to block. Oh, fuck. The boss is this big fucking fish named Georg. I always hate this fish fuck. Like, you jump in the water, hit him once with the Zora energy, electricity, whatever the shit, and then he just eats your ass. And he does like 4 heart worth of damage. I almost died, but I always come prepared. Eventually that big fish fuck died. Okay, whoa. Got his fucking face. Found another big old red boy. Freed his ass. And we're off to the final area. The Icana Canyon. I kinda did some home invasion here in the canyon. So you put a bomb down, and this little girl's like, what the fuck's going on out here? And then you just raid their house. That's fucking terrible. I went to their basement to see what treasures await. Holy shit, it's a mummy guy. So I healed the mummy man's soul with my Song of Healing. Oh, that's nice. I like that. That's nice. That's nice. Got me the Gibdo mask, and I used it to find my way to the mirror shield. I really was not looking forward to these parts with the mirror shield. To project the light, you have to be blocking. If there's enemies around, then you see the problem. So we're about to be tested here. This is finally going to turn into a challenge. I hope. Here in the ancient Icana castle, you gotta fight the 2 boner heads and then the big old boner king. To kill them, you have to smack them around until they fall down, and then use light to basically melt their asses. Now you'd think that this would be hard. I mean that's what I was thinking this whole time. No, it's just as fucking easy as the rest. This is just another goddamn playthrough. Well, maybe the king would be tougher. I kind of tricked him at first. I did the whole thing where you put on the skull head and he almost falls for it. It's pretty funny, I guess. It's about the most amusing goddamn part in this whole fucking battle. 'Cause I mean, well, okay. Well, he's just as fucking easy as the other 2. After you beat him, his disembodied ghost head teaches you the elegy of emptiness. Elegy? Whatever. So I made it to Stone Tower Temple, which is personally my favorite Zelda temple, just saying. But anyways, sadly it's not any harder than Great Bay or Snowhead. You know, it's sad. Woodfall Temple was legitimately the hardest temple, and it was the very first one. This part here is pretty much the only part that's challenging at all. But it's more just a test of fucking patience. So you have to use the mirror shield to reflect light into these mirrors, all while you're getting attacked by these fuzzy fucks. And they just keep coming, so you just gotta hope that you can somehow get enough light in the mirror to project it for long enough to get to the other mirror to shoot it into the fucking cube, whatever. Then you gotta fight the mini boss, and this guy was actually hard. He hits like a train, and you can't jump away from his attacks. The only problem is he only takes like 4 fucking hits. Yeah, he's got the light arrows, and I could use them to turn the whole temple literally upside down. Still don't understand how the hell that works, but whatever. It's kind of a neat feature, because then it's like you're going through a whole different temple. Now this dude, when I was first getting ready to do this challenge, I'm like, okay, so I know this guy is gonna be tough no matter what, and he actually was. He was a fair challenge. So you obviously can't block him, and he's hard to dodge, and he hits really fucking hard. And to get his bats away from him, you have to usually shoot him with a light arrow. That'll work pretty much, but of course there's no goddamn magic. But he dies just as easy as the rest. I got the giant mask and gotta fight fucking Twin Molt. That's not even worth mentioning. What a fucking shit show of a run. Took the goddamn worms' heads, and I freed the last big old red dude. This is just getting just tiresome at this point. I'm becoming a soundboard. I only had like 3 more masks to go, so I did the whole kayfabe quest line, which is, I mean, it's not even worth mentioning. There's no real enemies that you fight, but it's just, I mean, it's a nice quest and all, but for this run, it's really not worth mentioning. I got the Keaton mask, the postman's hat, and I legitimately forgot when you get to the end of the quest, you have to wait for Kayfie to show up. and I legitimately forgot just how long it takes the little son of a bitch to get there. You literally have to wait until the last hour. I swore, I was like, oh my god, did I fuck this quest up or something? I was contemplating going back, but he shows up with about an hour left. They get married, I guess, which is kind of weird, but he's an adult, trust me. I got the last mask, the last non-transformation mask. They said that they were alright with dying. That's fucking depressing. And it was finally time to end this fucking shit. Gotta go up and tell Skullfuck to get banned. He did the usual shit that he usually does, trying to crush me with the moon and all. And I played him a song called The Oath to Order and tried to serenade him, but I don't think he liked it. He kinda... yeah, he freaked the fuck out. The big red dudes show up to White Knight all of Termina and do the whole thing where they hold up the big old moon that's crashing down. Yeah! Look at them big fucking bearded bastards. Their wonky ass legs. Jesus, what imagery. Who came up with this fucking thing? They stopped the moon, and yeah, they look like they're having a good time. Look at them. They're like, yeah, look at that. Oh, look at that dude. He's having a good ass time. Well, the moon stopped. That's the game. That's the end of the game. So that's it. That's the end of the challenge. Skull Kid's been beat. That ain't the end of the fucking challenge, because of course it's not. Majora's Mask is evil still. It goes into the moon, and I go up there and find a fucking tree with some kids running around it. Who came up with this? Well, the kids want some masks and to play hide and seek. So I talk to this kid, play hide and seek, find him. Talk to this kid, play hide and seek, find him. I play with this kitten. I talk to this kid. Don't take this out of context. I found him during a game of hide and seek. Shut up. Anyways, I talked to Majora after I played with those weirdos. He took pity on me because I didn't have any more masks yet. So he gave me the Fierce Deity mask. And then he said that we were going to go play a game. But I was kind of done playing games. Like, seriously, this challenge sucked. Don't do this challenge. Okay? Just don't. It's basically just another goddamn playthrough of Majora's Mask. I love this game and all, but at this point, it should have just been a goddamn Let's Play. Because there's no challenge to it whatsoever. Now you might be thinking, oh well, you're gonna fight Majora without blocking, right? And you're right. I'm not gonna be blocking at all. You can call that a cop-out if you want, but I couldn't give less of a shit. Majora fucks off, so does his ugly-ass moon, and that's all she wrote. Everyone's happy, except for me, and that guy apparently. And that's the end of the goddamn game. Obviously, you can easily beat Majora's Mask without using a fucking shield at all. Don't do this run. Just play Majora's Mask normally if you want. Or do something better, like... I don't know, Zelda's kind of hard to do, because you usually need every item at your disposal. In some way, shape, or form. Obviously, with the exception of the shitty shield.